anything yet.
No, you haven't. Okay, welcome back. As Joe states the fact that he hasn't hit anything yet, he still might get the chance. All right. So our heroes, Silas, Reginald. Do you have anybody with you? I guess you still have Tobin with you, who has no combat ability whatsoever.
But
we have Detective Tobin.
We have Detective Tobin with you, as you will head for the steward's house.
Do we want to take a stop by and grab our other friend, Boren?
You could grab Boren at least.
Yeah. I mean, he was relatively close, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, you could easily kind of swing by and pick him up. He's like...
We may have use of you now.
He's kind of like... talking.
Maybe fighting.
We're thinking of more the violent kind of talking.
So kind of like heft his hammer back over his shoulders, and he'll be like, "Lead the way."
Of course. And I start whistling a jaunty tune.
All right. You will head for the steward's house and make it there pretty quickly. I mean, the town itself is not huge. So, it's a slightly bigger house than most, but it isn't like, I would say, like massive or too elaborate.
It's of note.
It would be, yes, it would be of note in comparison to the rest. You know, it's like a step above them. You know.
Yeah. Well, I guess.
After a little while, this steward will come to the door and be like, "Yes, hello once again. This could not wait for tomorrow?"
I'm sorry to bother you at this late hour. I know you've been working all day.
Yes, but if it's for the master, I guess I can assist you again.
We're looking for your second son.
Yes.
Harness? Why?
We suspect that he may have had some connection with what's going on.
I can unfortunately believe that. I'd hoped he had changed his ways, but he is much younger than my first son. We were not expecting a second one, and he always didn't quite find a place in life. I was happy when he became the apprentice to the blacksmith, but I guess that wild side still resides within him. I have not seen him, though. I thought he was staying with his master.
The smith has not seen him in several days. We also believe he may have a connection with a low-level maid named Jennifer. He's not at her place, though, either.
There are two places he could be. He might have turned to his old friends. Some dock rats. Not the best bunch. Rumors say they smuggle things here and there into the town. Things that Master Fink would not approve of. But still. Or, I do own a few buildings myself in town that I rarely use. He could be squatting at one of those. There's a warehouse down towards the docks. He would use that with his friends occasionally. I have a small pottery shop. That still is in use, though. It doesn't do a lot of business, but occasionally it makes some things. And when the previous owner couldn't use it, I did buy up or couldn't maintain it anymore. Got too old and had no one to take it over. I did buy up the shop for the glassmakers, but we have yet to get someone to replace him. He could be staying in any of those, really, truth.
Did the glassmakers still have any equipment?
I didn't remove anything that was there.
I think that's going to be our best bet.
That may be the place to look. Could you give us the locations of the glassmakers' place and the warehouse just in case?
He will give you that information.
Thank you. I hope you have a good evening.
Good luck to you.
And with that, we'll head off to the glassmakers.
Okay.
Huzzah!
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 Tobin, did you get that? Oren?
Is he covered in ink right now?
It's not like up his arm now. He's like making notes. He's like, I figured out how to make more notes. Though these early notes are a little smudged, I think.
It's okay, Tobin. We're on the right track.
All right. You will, of course, head to, I guess, the glassmakers. It's kind of late into the night, and so you will indeed see a light on in there, or some kind of light in there. At least it looks like in the back area of it, through one of like the windows. It looks like it has some like probably it's got like a large back area with some upper windows and maybe like a some kind of like glass like a small skylight kind of thing to let light in the center of the room, you know.
Okay.
And you said it's 2 stories?
The back area is 2 stories, though it's like 2 stories tall. It looks like it's just one really large room.
Gotcha.
The front like of the building is just a single story area where probably like the shop was, or is, so to say. Everything does seem like closed up, locked, dark.
I would like to try to find the quietest way inside that building.
You could either go through the front, or try to go in through the back. The light seems to be in the back area, though.
Can you do that trick again?
With knock?
Yes.
We don't know if it's locked yet.
Well, if it
is locked, yes, absolutely. I got another spell slot for it.
I'll jiggle the handle, try to be quiet about it.
On the front, I guess? Or the back?
Front. On the front.
Front is locked.
Let's work our way around the back and see if that one's locked also.
Okay. Give me perception.
Click.
Okay.
I didn't get a
Silas.
7.
Yes.
I did!
Yes. Okay. Silas, you and Tobin are going to hear strange noises coming from. You can't really tell. Seems like speaking and then noise of tools.
Yeah. So are we at the back door? Or like another breach point, like a window or something like that?
You're at the back door. The windows are like up on like towards the 2nd floor. Basically just to like there's like a couple of upper windows to filter some light in, some natural light in, along with the skylight. Other than that, there's like no ground floor windows on this big back building area.
Gotcha.
Do we see any smoke coming out of the building?
Yes. It does seem there's a little bit of smoke. It's kind of hard to see right now. Actually, what races are both of you off the top of your head? I could not.
Human.
You're both human?
Half-elf. I got dark vision if that's a factor.
The dark vision will allow you to see that, yes, indeed, smoke is coming out. You as the human are like, I don't know, it's really dark out. We're like at midnight now.
Yeah.
You know? You're like only because there is still some like light in town are you being able to like see around, and there's a decent moon out. You know, it's still like not good.
Yes.
For you. You know.
Can I check the handle as quietly as possible, see if I can just turn it?
Sure. It does seem locked also.
I did not pick up any thieves' tools because I didn't know what our equipment was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Can I kind of improvise it? since I'm a jack of all trades, and use
Sure.
my sleight of hand to try and gently open that lock?
I'll give you a chance to do that. Sure. Okay.
Nailed it.
You're like lock. Does not seem to be opening.
And there's no way up on top of the building, it looks like, right?
I mean,
or is there like a ladder nearby?
you could
something
throw
to
like a
access the roof?
grappling hook up, maybe. That's the best you could say, but like not a ladder or anything. But then you'd probably also need like some kind of like rope dropping down in through the skylight in order to like, you know.
Or featherfall.
I have rope, but
which
I don't
got.
have a grappling hook.
I got featherfall.
Yeah.
I don't have a grappling hook though. I got just 50 feet of rope.
Maybe try to like lasso the corner of the building or something. I don't know. Boren is beginning to look impatient.
I kind of don't want to use knock because it's going to give him a heads up. That's like my only deal with it.
Yeah.
But seeing that
Boren's
there's...
going to like point at his hammer and point at the door.
All right, I think that we should delta formation around Boren, unless Reginald wants to break the door, because I know that Reginald looks like a beefy person also.
I guess they could work together to try to break the door down.
All right, I'll flank
Sure.
behind him with Tobin.
I'll assist him since he
Tobin's
seems
going to be
eager
like really
do
like
it.
nervous and be like, "Yeah, we can do this."
It's okay, Tobin. I've got a plan for you. Those notes will come in handy.
Okay, so the two of you are going to just bust down the door.
Yeah, why not?
I guess roll a strength check with advantage.
Oh, shoot.
Just roll the second time.
Second one, yeah.
All right, you're like thwomp as there's this loud noise that seems to like reverberate throughout the area, and then there's just quiet for a little bit.
At this time, as soon as I see the fail, I'd like to cast knock.
Okay, you're just like clunk, clunk, clunk. Okay, so, inside you will see the glassworks, and, you will see some kind of area, like an improvised forge set up using one of the glass blowing areas, like the glass blowing furnace, seemingly there. You will see, a woman, in the, like, with the kind of darker brown hair, shoulder length, as described before, in kind of like these robes, like chanting over like an open book, over whatever's being made, as you see a younger man kind of pounding on it, and it seems like they have both stopped doing this as soon as that thunking noise was made. As you
Nobody move.
As you see the man like whipping up a hammer, and the girl like pulling out a dagger with the book. Roll some initiative. Oh, and I did forget to mention anything. The steward asked that you could try to keep his son in one piece if you could. So good luck on that one.
Well, my first good roll of the night.
Yeah. I have to roll a couple of things here for a couple of folks. Let me get out what the heck's Boren's is. Okay.
I want to send the result of this to the turn tracker, but no valid token.
I am
was
bad with turn trackers, may I note.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I just make notes of it because I am really bad with turn tracker. Because I
don't want to convince them that Tobin is a walking bomb. Look, clearly there's runes written all over him.
All right, well, I'm not even going to look up what her bonus is because she is dead last. So, top of the order is Arnis. I guess he's going to size all of you up. And let me roll a d4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to go straight for Boren, which is probably for the best because they're pretty similar statistics. If you just want here, because they are very similar statistics, I could totally roll to see who wins. And you could probably easy finish off who's left. And you could just deal with the Jennifer. Up to you. Or I could roll them out if you want.
As he's charging Boren, can I at least give Boren the warning that we need to keep him alive?
Sure.
All right.
Don't
Then,
kill
then
him.
go ahead. Oppose the rolls.
Okay, I'm just...
Let's see if I distracted him during that.
that would probably be worse for Boren. I mean...
No, I'm saying like by accident,
Okay.
depending on the rules.
I mean, I'll just... We can just have the two of them battling it out in the background, because I effectively put them as the same NPC.
Gotcha.
Because they kind of were the exact same thing. So, just saying. Alright. They're getting into an epic fight of, like, hammer versus hammer, probably right now.
And the three of us are gonna go beat up a girl.
Well, I mean...
He's magical.
Two of
clearly,
you.
So.
Two of you.
And D&D
Tobin.
doesn't see, gender.
And Tobin has, like, no combat skills whatsoever. He's like... So...
He's gonna just cheer for us in the doorway.
Yeah. So, Reginald, what do you want to do?
I guess I'm gonna go smack a bitch.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, that's about it. Great sword to the face.
You will miss.
Because I keep rolling sevens.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So after that would be Silas.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and I'll use my action to cast a level 1 spell.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to I'm going to use heroism.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to go ahead and put that on Reginald.
Okay.
Just like a little tune from the harmonica and a little, you got this.
Okay. Cool.
So that way he'll be immune to being frightened, and he'll also get 3 temporary hit points each round.
Ooh, that might be helpful. Okay, so she's going to go. She's going to cast something. And target, of course, Reginald, because he's right there.
Is it a spell attack?
It's not a spell attack, actually.
Drax.
Yeah. Come on, where are you going? That's weird. That, like, totally disappeared on me for some reason. So let's just reload that. Make a, wisdom saving throw.
I totally got that. Oh my god, I totally might got that.
Okay, you see her cast a spell on you, and you feel as though your muscles are trying to seize up, but you keep pushing through it. Okay. So top of the order is you, Reginald.
Shower, rinse, repeat. Oh my god.
Well, you hit her very successfully.
Yeah, I do.
Sheesh.
Okay. You get a really great hit on her. She takes a pretty good gash across her, but she is still standing. So, after that is, of course, Silas.
Oh wait, I can action surge.
If you want to, you can try action surging.
I'm totally gonna action surge and do it again.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You will hit her again. Okay. You get another good hit on her. She's still standing.
Okay.
Okay. So...
Silas?
Yeah, Silas.
All right. First things first, how's Boren doing over there? Is he able to hold his own? Is he...
I'm gonna
Has
say
he been hit at all?
they've gotten like some strikes against each other. It seems like
All
they're
right.
really good at hitting each other.
So I'm going to give him a little bit of an advantage,
Uh-huh.
and I'm going to go ahead and cast Healing Word.
Okay.
So that way he can get 1d4 plus my Charisma modifier.
That will probably help him.
So I'll
It
just do
seems as though they both are reckless to each other. Therefore gaining advantage, but the other person has advantage against them. Which doesn't really help, because then they both have advantage anyway. I mean...
Yeah.
But he has 4 extra hit points, which might actually come up.
Cool. And since that was a bonus action, I'll turn my attention back onto Yennefer the Witch.
Mhm.
And I'll cast a cantrip. I'll do Vicious Mockery.
Okay.
Ooh.
I think
So-
that's
It's a spell attack, which I
yes.
should be able to just click this button.
Yes, that would hit.
All right. She will take 1d4 psychic damage. So I'll type that out.
Yep. Oh no,
And-
it's a wisdom saving throw actually.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right.
Yep.
Strike that. Reverse it.
Which she may have failed anyway. What's your DC?
My DC is a 13.
Then she fails
She
it.
failed.
Okay.
All right. Now she'll take 1d4 psychic damage.
Yes, and the next attack will have advantage against her. Yep.
Woohoo.
Actually, from what I'm reading, she has disadvantage on the next attack roll.
Oh, I'm sorry, disadvantage on the next
Yeah.
attack roll. That's right. Okay. Well, that
Blink.
actually will come up. So let's roll a couple of d20s because she was going to do something attack-wise. Okay. Her hands are wreathed in dark power as she tries to reach out and touch Regniald, but it seems like your mockery, insulting her, kind of distracts her for a second. So the hand.
Riposte!
Yay, Battle Masters!
Yes.
Good.
That will. Let me just check here, just to make sure. I think that will miss. Yes, that will miss.
Dang.
Yep. Okay, but it is your turn then.
I'll try to hit her again.
Okay. No. Okay. We move on to, of course, Silas.
All right. Is she... I know that they were forging, and this is just me being an evil little person in my deepest heart.
Mm-hmm.
Is she within 10 feet of something hazardous, like the forge?
Probably with the forge. Yeah, she's within 10 feet, if I say.
Can I get up close to her and try and thunder wave her into the forge?
Sure.
Awesome. So, she will need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a d20. She rolled well. Let me see if I can find her character sheet. She might.
Doesn't that emanate from you, though?
It's a 15-foot cube centered on me.
Okay.
Okay.
Or sorry, not centered, but coming from me.
Right. Okay.
So it looks like she'll be able to keep standing.
Okay, but she will still take half the damage that
Yep.
it would have been. So I get to roll 2d8. And I'm not sure if there's a math formula for that, but we can probably just divide in half.
Yeah, that's usually what it is. So
Okay.
you roll. Let me see.
10, so she took 5.
She took 5. Okay.
Yeah,
She's
thunder
looking.
damage,
She's
if
looking.
that helps.
Yeah, she's looking pretty bad off, but she's still standing. Okay. I guess she'll just look to be very angry and lunge out at you with more breathing black energy around her hands.
Since we're both in range, is it him or me?
You, but she rolls a 4. So, no inflict wounds on you.
I sneer.
All right, Reginald.
Oh!
Nope. Silas.
I suck.
I'm
Apparently.
kind of running out of stuff to do to her because I'm using up a lot of my spells. So I'm going to take out my handy dandy dagger, and yeah, let's just try and gut her.
Okay.
Dex attack. Whoops, I don't have advantage on that.
Well, the 15
No, but
would
I
be
think
the
a
first
15 still hits.
Yes, a 15 will hit.
Awesome.
So do your dagger damage. Ooh.
Max.
You will get another great hit on her, and she'll kind of like fall back a little bit and just collapse to the ground.
Nice.
She collapses into the cloud.
No, into the ground.
Onto the ground.
Into the ground.
She just like falls to the ground then. As she like takes one more hit from you, you manage to like get her like in the shoulder, and she like just kind of clutches her shoulder and then just kind of falls back down.
Yeah, I always knew I did like you, Jennifer.
Mm-hmm.
How's the other two doing?
Looking both pretty bad.
Are they still fighting?
They're still fighting.
Can I charge in?
Sure.
Leave my friend alone!
Okay. You will hit.
Don't forget to keep him alive.
I will hold. Yes, I will actually
Choose not to hit the killing blow.
Yeah, I'll hit him with the pommel.
Okay.
Good God.
I think he's knocked out.
Well, he had a lot of hit points, so he's still standing. So you get a really good hit on him. He looks like he gets another hit on well, he already had his hit on. I'll just roll another attack here. Okay, there's some hits back. They're both looking pretty terrible now. Boren is definitely in a better shape, though. Especially with that extra hit point damage. It looks like he's got like an extra 2 hits in him in comparison to the other one. But he's still sort of standing.
Oh, actually, I'm going to rally Boren.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, on my turn, damn it. Never mind.
Silas, what do you want to do?
Since Boren's not looking so well, I'm going to burn another level 1 spell slot and do another healing word.
Okay.
As I type in that formula, because I don't have any of these shortcuts. Awesome. And then I'm not very strong, but Silas the Unfortunate doesn't know that. I'd like to just try and go over and grapple him.
Okay.
And see if I can like restrain him that way.
Okay. Go ahead. Roll.
That's going to be a strength.
Yeah, that's be strength.
All right, I'm just going to click a strength check.
Yeah, I think it's a pose strength check, as I believe. Yeah. So go ahead and roll yours.
Oh!
All right, you got a hold of him.
I'm wiry.
Mm-hmm. I guess, Regniald, you can go. He's kind of got him restrained.
Do I get advantage for that or anything?
Yeah, you get like advantage against that. So go ahead. You
pummel again.
You technically had advantage because he was rolling. So you'll hit him.
Oh yeah.
You will knock him out as you kind of like smack him one time, and you drop, and Silas, you drop into the ground. You hear this kind of like strange voice. Well, first you'll hear this. As you'll hear from this strange voice, thank you for the gift. As you'll turn around and see this strange creature holding the weapon that they were making. With it, you can't quite see, but you're pretty sure he just impaled it into Jennifer. As you see it draw back with this kind of like stream of dark energy going into it. Yes. Now the accursed one can be slayed by me, and I can claim my place after I finish you off.
To be fair, I didn't like Jennifer.
Knowledge religion?
I could try.
I know nothing.
Oh, dang it. Well, 10 still, so no.
Oh, hey,
Tobin?
Tobin will kind of fall back to the ground, urinate a little bit, and go, devil!
Great!
Alright, it's adding itself into the initiative. It has this now seemingly interesting weapon, forged from some kind of strange metal and unicorn horns, and it appears to have this kind of strange twisted beard of spikes.
You don't happen to have that disarming attack, do you?
Nope.
Oh, but it's got terrible initiative. But we'll go to the top of it. I guess, Reginald, you're there. You can go.
Die, foul beast!
Sounds good.
No!
Okay. Right then. So after
Whenever I
that,
try to say something cool.
after that, we'll have a D20 roll from a berserker. He'll definitely hit. Let me roll that there. Ooh, but really poor damage. So that happens. Okay. Then it is Silas's turn.
Let's see. Got to go with a cantrip. I'm gonna try and stay more towards the back, but still within range for some vicious mockery.
Okay.
What are you saying to him?
Just I assume that he looks like devilish,
Yes.
so I'm going to definitely be making fun of his horns.
Okay. Gotcha. All right.
Call him something like stupid goat-looking mother.
Let me roll a d20. Oh my god. Well, he'll fail. Against vicious mockery. So you get to roll that d4.
Click.
He'll take some damage and have disadvantage on the... Is it just next attack, I think it was?
The next attack he makes by the end of his next turn.
Okay. Then I have to figure out which one of them he would attack with first. He's totally gonna go, I guess, for the... Probably the Berserker, because he damaged him. I guess, let's say his first attack. Well, his first attack would be normal, because the Berserker has... will miss, anyway. Because he has advantage against them, but then also disadvantage.
Yes.
So, his beard will kind of lash out with spikes at him, as he kind of spins his head, and then he'll try to hit him with the weapon and roll a 2. Well, actually, let me see. The beard might actually hit still because the Berserker's AC is sucky. Oh, he did still hit with his beard. Oh, well. Okay.
2?
Oh, no,
the
the 2...
9.
The 2 was the...
Unicorn horn.
Yeah. Oh, no, he had advantage. Well, I mean, he had advantage on the second attack.
The second attack,
He would have advantage on both of them, technically, because it's a Berserker and Reckless attack that he gets advantage.
First one neutralized because...
So it was a single attack.
And then the last one, with advantage, the 2 was the highest.
Yeah.
So, he's nailing it.
He is really nailing it there. He's like, I'm totally murdering this dude. Wait, no, I'm not.
He's very self-conscious.
So he'll do 5 damage to your Berserker. Your Berserker is still up. We'll say he was at 30 hit points because you managed to heal him up a couple of times, and he took 1 less hit. So now he takes 5 because Berserkers have healing hit points. Oh, and he makes a Constitution save. He'll make it. Okay. So it seems like, he kind of like smacks into it. And he's like kind of holding on as the beard kind of breaks across him. Top of the order, though, then, is, of course, Reginald.
Rawr.
All right.
What is with the dice tonight?
They just hate you. Boren will roll with advantage, and I think he hits with the first one. So he'll do a mighty and whopping, I believe... you do notice that Boren's attacks just don't seem to be quite as effective as he would want them to be. But he does seem to be injuring the thing. Then, of course, is Silas.
Alrighty. Making fun of this guy seems to be working pretty well. So I'm going to also comment that his beard is not as majestic as others.
I'm pretty sure he fails. I don't think any of his stats are high enough to not fail to that one there. No, they're not. None of his mentals would be high enough to keep him alive. Saved on that one.
Not the beard, man.
It's 1 damage, but again, he has disadvantage on the next attack roll that he does.
All right.
And by the way, Mr. Beard Man, I'm in your head.
So he'll have his normal attack with beard versus Silas. He'll hit with the beard, though.
Can I actually interrupt that with cutting words?
Sure.
And try and knock that down?
Sure.
Because my AC is a 15. And come on, fade of the dice. 15 on the nose. Shit.
Okay. So yeah.
So he would hit still, because...
Yeah. And then he'll try to hit with the unicorn thing. Oh, and he's gonna get a hit on. So he's gonna hit your berserker both times. Let's see how your berserker fares. So he'll do 9 damage with the first one. And okay, so he's gonna get 2, like, a good hit in and then a really vicious hit in that seems to, like, tear through him. Borin is barely standing.
Okay.
It looks like it looks as if, like, you could see, like, little, like, almost lines of energy come off of him as, like, the unicorn horn, like, glaive passed, like, almost cut through him and almost seemed to take something else out as he looks like almost, like, weakened a little bit.
Took a little soul damage.
Just a little bit. Then we're at Regniald.
Well, as a bonus action, I'm going to rally.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to get a D8 plus 2. 10 hit points back.
Okay. He's looking like he might be able to take another hit, at least from the beard. Maybe the glaive, if he's lucky.
And then greatsword.
You will
Finally.
hit. You will hit. Alright. You feel as if your weapon did not quite do as much damage as you want, but you still had a really good blow against him. A surprising blow. He is incredibly surprised something could hit him that much. Borin will attack with advantage and totally hit too. And also get a pretty decent hit in. Silas, what are you going to do?
Alright, so, as an action, can I use my Bardic Inspiration and give one of my dice to Regniald, so he can add a d6 to his attack rolls if he chooses?
Sure.
Alright, I'll go ahead and use my action to spend one of my Bardic dice, giving it to Regniald, so you can add a 1d6 to the next d20 roll of your choice within 10 minutes, I believe it is.
Awesome.
That's a bonus action for Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, awesome.
Yep.
And then, yeah, I guess I'm going to get into Beardy's face and try and push him off of Borin and use myself, like, in between the two.
Okay.
And I'm going to try and thunder wave him away.
Okay.
So that way he has to go through me to get to Borin.
Okay.
At least for the time being. So he needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
He will fail it.
Awesome. So he will take...
Do you need slippers or something on your feet? No. You sure?
He'll take 11 thunder damage and be pushed 10 feet away.
Okay.
In addition, any unsecured objects that are in the area are automatically pushed as well.
Yep, it kind of, like, bashes into things and knocks things back. As there's, like, a huge wave of energy.
Out of curiosity, could I have gotten him in the forge with that?
Probably not. He was a little farther away.
That's
Even
right.
so, he's a devil, so I think he wouldn't care about standing in fire.
I just want to set the world on fire.
I realize this. Alright.
And now I'm out of spell slots.
He's gonna move up kind of angrily as now you're kind of blocking the way and target you with beard and weapon. He will miss you with the beard. He will miss you with the weapon.
Haha.
Wow.
Silas just gives very, like, drunken sway dodges.
Yeah. Regniald, you're up.
Let's see if he wants to taste of my sword again.
He'll apparently be taking taste of your sword.
I'm really good at rolling damage tonight.
Yeah. He'll kind of move up and strike at it, getting another hit in. So we're back up to you, Silas.
How close is he to me? Is he within 5 feet, or am I a little bit
You're
further
like
away?
all right in his face right now, we're gonna say.
All right. I'm just gonna try and drive a dagger right in his thigh.
Okay.
With a...
You will hit.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
D4 plus 3. For max damage with that dagger again.
Yeah. Jeez. You guys are doing some great damage to him. That would be... Okay. Gotcha. He's probably really pissed off and gonna flail kind of at each of you. I guess he'll send a beard at you, Regniald, we'll say. And he's gonna send his weapon over at Borin. Oh,
like
wow. Actually, that... Oh, well, he has advantage against Borin. Wow!
Nailed it.
But that might still hit Borin because Borin's AC is terrible. Let me find out. He will still hit Borin. All right.
Yay.
Oh, but I can use my reposite. Or yeah,
Repose.
Post.
repose. Thank you. I'm awake today.
That'll hit him.
Ooh, and it'll be damage plus a D8.
Okay.
D8.
Okay.
Nice.
All right.
Of course,
He'll get
that's my last special die.
Okay, and Borin is still going to be standing. So you're up, Reginald. Let me just check. I think that does hit. Let me check. Yes, that hits.
Okay.
Okay. Some pretty low damage there, but he'll
Yeah.
but he'll take a little bit of damage to it. Borin will continue what he does best. Shower, rinse, repeat. And manage to get a hit in. For some good damage. Silas?
Let's try that trusty dagger again.
It seems to be pretty trustworthy to you.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's doing the most amount of damage that I can deal without my spells.
Mm-hmm. You'll hit.
All right. I'm sorry, plus 3.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the 3rd max damage I got on that stupid dagger.
Okay, he's gonna send a beard at you then. What's your AC?
It's a 15.
Then he will miss you. And he'll hit Borin again with the weapon. Which he will. And there's like no way that Borin won't drop to this. But it looks like...
Real quick,
Uh-huh.
can I use my last bardic inspiration dice to do cutting words and try and cut that number down as a reaction?
Sure.
I'm not cutting down the damage. I'm trying to cut down that highest roll.
Yeah, the attack might...
Still hit. Let's try it.
It'll still hit, yeah.
I tried, Borin. You're not a useful as token.
No. Torin, who's like sitting on the ground peeing himself. Because upon realizing it's some kind of devil creature, he's like, oh no, they're here to collect our souls. Borin will kind of like fall back and kind of like, it looks like his, he'll kind of like turn gray and it doesn't look like he's breathing.
That's
Is he gonna be okay?
As you can see, like, actually, like, after he drops Borin, some of his wounds sort of, like, stitch up a little bit.
We're gonna have to fix that.
Next. Reginald. You'll take a hit on him. Alright. You'll get some damage in on him. Silas.
Silas will go ahead and go for that same thigh wound.
You just keep like stabbing him in the leg. You're like, no, you're going. You hit
My
him again.
God, man.
You're really good at hitting this guy.
I'm a bard. I'm not supposed to be good with weapons.
But apparently you can just like murder him with your dagger.
That's
Hey, do
the
you wanna
first time I
borrow my
haven't gotten max
greatsword?
damage on it.
Okay, he's gonna try to hit you with the beard again. You said your AC was 15? Yeah, that's
Yes.
fine, he's missing. And try to weapon. He's gonna weapon you, Joe.
Oh wait, yeah, 16 AC.
Okay. Okay, you will take 21 damage.
Ow!
As also you feel like some of your life force almost be drained away by this attack. You feel like kind of cold, but you still like stand, but it just feels terrible. As if like it wasn't cutting you physically, it was like almost cutting into your soul. You're up though.
Yeah, give me a second.
Do you have a second wind?
Yeah, and I don't know if I want to use it yet because you gave me some temporary hit points, which helped there.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you're getting 3 each round.
Yeah, I've been adding them, so I'm not too horrible actually. I'm gonna hold off on the second win. Yeah. So, great sword.
No.
I don't think adding 6 will help with that one.
No. Silas, go ahead.
Can I move into a position around the devil so that way I'm flanking with Reginald and help him by getting advantage? Do you run that or do you not run that?
I
I'm not
usually
sure
don't.
if
I
I'm
usually don't run that.
All right,
Yeah.
never mind.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stab him in that thigh.
Okay. You'll hit him in that thigh.
I think you're slowly hacking his leg off.
You really kind of are, actually. Okay.
I'm just going for muscles.
He's like limping on that leg actually because you keep stabbing into the same spot, and you just can feel how tough his skin is, and how like you're just slowly but surely like tearing away at it, and it just seems like so he's gonna throw his beard at you, Reginald, and miss. What's your AC anyway? I forgot to ask.
16.
Yeah, and he's gonna try to hit the weapon into you. Oh, I think he's hitting the weapon into you, Silas.
No.
But not nearly as bad of damage. Only 10 damage. He'll roll pretty low.
All right, that's just a third of my health. I'm okay.
Yeah, you're like, oh god.
I remember why I play the harmonica now.
And then we'll move on to Reginald. Come on,
Okay,
Reginald. You can get that. Will it be you or Silas that kind of gets that?
Well, 6 health.
Maybe, you're not sure? A D6?
Oh, God.
You're hitting on 14.
Okay,
No.
Silas?
I got this. Stand back, fighter. I don't have this.
You don't
God
have
help
this.
us all.
Beard on the fighter. Weapon on you. Will 17 will hit you?
Yep.
Okay.
Ow.
He will deal you 20 damage.
I'm at 1.
Okay, Reginald. That's actually for the better, because he would have healed if he dropped you.
I'm resilient.
Oh, God.
Con is my 3rd highest stat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Reginald, I need a 20 out of you.
Come on,
Give me
Reginald.
that 20. The goddamn DM
You will hit
demands
him.
it.
And I'm just gonna... You don't even have to roll damage, because you will kill him, because there's no way that you cannot kill him at this point in time, because all those leg stabs added up really well to dropping his hit points.
You just realized that you needed to go for the leg instead.
You just, like, aim for that one spot and, like, just take off his leg then finally, as he kind of then collapses over in a heap.
I'm going to grab the weapon.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab the leg.
Give me a saving throw then. We'll say charisma saving throw.
Ha-ha!
All right. You're like, you can feel your hands like burning, but you're somehow, like, whatever is wrong with this thing, you're resisting it. But you feel as though you're, like, you just picked up, like, ultimate evil, and you feel the urge to murder all that is good in the universe.
I'm gonna use some of Jennifer's clothing and tie it around the thing to hold it.
You still feel really terrible holding it, like, just even trying to, like, put a buffer between it, as if it's, like, just having it on you is a bad thing.
Yeah,
you might have to
think we probably...
For long periods of time, you might have to make more of those.
I just want to get it up that hill eventually and... to him.
You mean give the weapon that was specifically made to kill him to him?
Yes!
Seems like a great idea.
You can keep it safe.
But I will inform you that poor Boren has passed away. His soul was stolen by this weapon.
I put a cup of copper on his eyes.
Yeah.
If Tobin died, I would have been heartbroken.
Yeah.
Boren.
Boren's
You're
like,
okay.
you're a great guy, Boren, but, you know, you're not Tobin. Tobin will be, like, weeping over him, you know. And
Tobin, you okay?
He's Tobin, record the time.
Tobin's, like, gonna be, like, writing an epic like, helping you write an epic ballad to describe the brave of Boren, you know, the great half-orc who risked his life to slay the devil.
You know who we could probably have used? What's her name up in the tower in the castle?
She would have been a spellcaster.
Yes.
Yes, you could have used her.
Unfortunately, we never brought her with us.
She also would have informed you that those items that were there would be forming some kind of soul-stealing weapon. She actually would have informed you of that. Not that it could have made you give great defense against it, but you at least would have known what was being made.
Yes.
I'll give Jennifer a swift kick on my way out.
I'm gonna just throw her in the fire.
In the forge.
Yeah.
Her, like, gray, like, shriveled skin will kind of, like, go in there and burn up. Because it looks like the first thing that happened was he stole her soul. And totally gained some temporary hit points. That kept him alive just that little bit longer. Yeah, he kind of was. But you've defeated the bearded devil, who had totally this scheme much higher up than his pay grade.
I'm totally running up the mountain to get this thing out of my hands.
You will, of course, be greeted by a scared-ish, but greatly happy Fink.
I'm gonna drop him at his feet.
He's like, oh, where did you get this?
This is what they made.
We found it in your
materials that they stole.
Oh.
It was one of your low-level maids, Jennifer, and unfortunately your steward's second son.
He had a second son?
Yeah, and they summoned the devil.
He's clearly not the favorite son.
He's still alive, she's not. And
Also, do you have any band-aids?
Yes, you're very wounded.
I'm just bleeding everywhere like, we brought you back the stick.
I wouldn't touch that either.
Oh, let me take care of you. You are within my realm, so he'll click his fingers and your wounds will be completely healed.
Wow.
Why didn't we bring you to this?
I can't leave here.
You're stuck in your house.
In my own realm. And this is the only kind of thing that would have, well, against you folks, as he kind of, like, has it, like, levitate up, this sort of weapon would be, well, detrimental.
It hurts.
I'm afraid you might have a few lasting effects, but, you could possibly get over them. Don't worry, I mean, probably lost a dozen years from your life.
Silas will just shrug and light another cigarette.
But, much more effective on, beings such as himself, beings of much more soul. And I don't know if he would have been successful in his attempts to eliminate me, but he might have been attempting to use his human minions to do it directly. Perhaps when you interrupted them, he was required to do it himself, so to say. Showed his hand. Good work!
Yes.
I'll have to seal this away and, well, get some new unicorns.
Did the unicorns die?
No, they're just horses now with no horns.
I'll gladly take a horse.
A horse that still probably has a little bit of magic, but lost most of it when it lost its horn.
A little what? Oh no.
I guess he can actually, yes. He'll be like, sure. He will reward you each with a slightly magical horse. That's actually really intelligent because it's a unicorn.
Look at my horse. My horse is amazing.
It will be an amazing horse. He'll also give you each a uncommon magic item, we'll say, of your choice from his collection. And he'll send you on his way with informing you that perhaps he'll have another mission for you in the future. And we'll end it here, though. That you managed to defeat the plot to assassinate him.
Yay! Go team, fight Bard.
Fight a Bard. Actually, are really well teamed together.
Yes.
Surprisingly effective.
The Bards aren't useless.
And your Berserker did really well and then died horribly, but still.
Eh.
Yeah.
Alan or whatever his name wasn't important. It's all about Tobin.
I mean,
Oh,
you know,
Lord, we barely knew thee.
Tobin will be heading back home, as will your elf, who would have been able to inform you a lot of stuff, and been like, well, this was interesting. As she kind of
Thank you.
pats you on your shoulder and be like, I never want to see any of you again.
I give her a big hug.
I really don't want to see any of you ever again. Alright,
Don't play coy.
we'll end it here. I don't know if we'll ever see these characters again. Maybe we will at some point in time if there's a need for them to pop up again. But you know what? You will be able to choose those things whenever you want to and put them on here in case we do use this again. But that was fun.
Yes.
That was a blast.
Yeah. And you got to enjoy Fink's fantastic collection and then stop the assassination attempt on Fink. So good times. Good times, good times.
Fink wasn't a Fink.
Alright, why don't we then just end first with Patrick / the goddamn DM. Go ahead and get your support of everything out.
Oh, my plugs? All right.
Yeah, your plugs. Let's plug stuff. Let's plug
Of course,
stuff.
you can catch me on Twitter. That's where I'm the most popular.
Uh-huh.
But I've also started a YouTube channel. You can check it out at youtube.com/thegoddamndm.
Mm-hmm.
I do little animated shorts to give you quick tips on Dungeons & Dragons. No 40-minute videos here, just quick fun facts.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Joe, I guess, you can do
I
it.
pimp you as usual.
Yeah, I mean, you'll be here, Saturday, right?
I'll be here next Saturday for discussing tabletop and for whatever game we end up doing next Sunday.
Because I guess it depends on if Rachel survived the storm and in what manner she survived the storm in.
Yes.
We can only hope that she regains power / internet rapidly and effectively or never lost it. We don't know. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We'll have to see how things fare for her. At least we know she's not in flood territory from what she said.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I think she's more towards the center of the...
yeah, she's towards Orlando.
Yeah, so... as for me, I will probably be back later on, like in a couple of hours, doing some kind of game. Maybe just Fallout, or if Ollie / Tiv are free for some kind of multiplayer, I might do that. I will be back for my normal schedule for just video games during the week. I will be back probably for at least the role-playing next week. If I do some other role-playing during the week, I'm trying to arrange stuff. I will announce it on Twitter. I'll have to see what comes up, and I will definitely be here for discussing tabletop, where we have a couple of guests already lined up. It's going to be an exciting week of various things, and, thank you once again, Patrick, the goddamn DM, for joining us for this interesting one-shot, and, hopefully we can continue some interesting and cool adventures that you'll enjoy in the next time. So
I can't wait to roll back in with my magic horse.
Your magic horse. Because that's really what it is now. A semi-magic horse. Poor unicorn.
A sentient semi-magic horse.
That's true. It is technically a sentient semi-magic horse.
All right. Name him No Horn.
Oh, poor No Horn.
I shall buy a metal-looking horn and stick it to its head.
A prosthetic.
Yes.
Just
like buy an ivory wand.
It is actually telepathic, so it can speak with you telepathically.
How about an ivory wand?
Yeah. All right, everyone. Thank you for coming out, and we'll probably see you all in some way another time. So, bye, everyone.
Take care.